Hey, this is where you put the usual disclaimer, so no audio, video, clips from the game, movie, or TV show in question are being used in the making of this next Kadic review. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Kadic and Happy Halloween. Part 2 of our Halloween threefer, hopefully, is what many people consider an all-time classic movie. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, granted, I had only seen it in spots growing up, and I had never really sat down and watched the entire film critically. Trust me, my remembrance of the story of this movie is more from Kingdom Hearts than anything else. But, seeing that this was a request and seeing that this is the time of season, why the heck not? Look at this seminal stop motion classic. I don't have to explain the story to you. If you've seen it once, you practically know what it is. And for a movie that's only an hour and 8 minutes long, and Danny Elfman's memorable score as well as the beautifully voice acted set pieces are, let me be frank. Nightmare Before Christmas is an average movie. That's right, it's average. It's not bad. It's not really the greatest thing since sliced bread either. Practically because of its pacing. This thing moves a mile, or should I say, a song a minute. Going super duper fast, cutting from exposition of the plot to, the plot to ending in light speed time, giving nothing truly time to build or properly crescendo. Yes, the musical tracks of this movie are the strongest point and the most remembered of this movie, seeing that This Is Halloween and What's This have become musical classics in their own right. And trust me, in the context of watching the actual movie, I can see why these two musical pieces in particular hold up. But the movie itself, despite its use of every character on screen, and yes, that's what I definitely give the screenplay writer and crew for. Practically every character in both Halloween Town, Christmas Town, and ultimately our real world are used, well timed, and serve their purpose minimally. But the idea of Oogie Boogie being the villain du jour is kind of where my point of contention comes from. Oogie Boogie doesn't really seem like a villain in this movie. He doesn't have enough screen time to justify it. Yes, he wants to kill Sally and Santa Claus, and I guess that qualifies as villainy, but let's be honest. The real villain of this movie is Jack Skellington himself. You see, his entire quest in this movie is to, make Halloween more Christmassy? Or is it Christmas more Halloween? You see, you could go both ways when watching this movie, but either way, he's ruining both towns' traditions in the process. Halloween Town for not understanding what the hell is going on, and Christmas Town for, well, making Christmas kinda scary. I mean, skeleton reindeer, live snakes, toys that play with their owners? Yes, in the context of a Halloween film, it most certainly accomplishes its task. But in terms of the actual plot, though, it makes Jack Skellington's wanting and craving for something different, or rather mute, pointless, and jerky move, seeing that really nobody wins in the end, although they give you the idea of a romantic ending with Jack and Sally getting together under a Christmas-like white snow in Halloween Town. But let's be honest, even when things are set right, you don't really feel like it's a real big victory. If anything, I give Jack Skellington this. At least he understood what the holiday is and quickly understood how it's performed in Lightspeed time. But you see, there's one problem with this. He didn't learn the spirit of Christmas, like most Christmas movies do, or that the value in Christmas as a holiday, much like Halloween, is to bring joy to those who relish the holiday for what it does. Not necessarily about the scares, but the fact that it brings kids together and gives them something to do that is somewhat joyous. Just like Christmas brings us the joys of being with our family, the calmness and coldness of winter, and of course the joy that the gifts bring. Bringing the liveliness of Christmas morning when everybody's gotten exactly what the big white bearded one decided to give us this holiday season. But the lack of the true moral of both of the spirits of Halloween and Christmas really bring this movie down and really take something that is an entertaining movie and turn it to just that, an entertaining movie, not an all-time classic. This is certainly not a movie that, if I had kids I would show multiple times, or let alone if I owned a network, show multiple times during this time of year. Yes, it's the perfect Halloween movie, but where this movie fails is it's also doubling as a Christmas movie, and that's where it ultimately falls short. Now, if this movie had an extra hour, or maybe an hour and a half, to exposit the spirit of Christmas, how everybody emotionally feels around town with the holiday, or holidays, I guess in this case, and even bring in the scene where the Easter Bunny is kidnapped, and having a more widespread appeal to the effects on the other holidays. See, Sally's premonition almost gives you this thought of doom and gloom, that too much Christmas would destroy Halloween Town. And Well, it kind of, I guess, spiritually does, but it doesn't physically. That would have heightened the stakes. This movie plays it too safe, and for where my money stands the soundtrack, this isn't really an enjoyable movie. Facts be facts. Yes, the stop motion animation is without par some of the best stop motion animation I've ever seen in a film before or since. Maybe Coraline might be the other equal to this, but in terms of the movies that I've seen, this is most certainly top of the line. But the script, lack of moral structure, and fast pacing are what ultimately turn Tim Burton's all time stop motion classic into something that it truly is, a very great Halloween film, if it would have stayed that way. That's why I give Nightmare Before Christmas an average 5 out of 10. If you're watching this on Halloween, then this is, in fact, the perfect movie. If there were some add-ins, like let's say in Kingdom Hearts 1/2, for instance, added to the plot, then the movie would have succeeded more. A little less Christmas, a little bit more Halloween, and a little bit more balance and plot would have turned this into an all-time classic. But the truth is, the reason why I chose this movie first is because it's the calm before the storm. The next movie, however, and the last part of the Halloween special, is truly, truly horrific. As you get to find out what in the world could possibly scare me more than Pinkie Pie being a princess. Find peace in your own nirvana. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, what did you think of The Nightmare Before Christmas? Do you think I'm wrong and it's an all-time holiday classic? Let me know down in the comments, and seeing that the soundtrack is awesome, pick your favorite song from Nightmare Before Christmas. And would you like a more expansive, maybe, sequel in the future using CGI? Just a few questions to ponder. See you on Tumblr next time.